Hello, 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 YouTube subscribers. If you are in fact seeing this video and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so that you will know when I go live giving value and product information. Okay, I'm going to hop over really quickly and start my live on Facebook. So just bear with me momentarily as I get my live feed started. Hello, 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 everybody. Coach LaKesha here. Want to give some good information today to you guys, to you ladies and gentlemen, the benefits and uses for CBD oil. I'll be the first to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that, I've been a nurse for over 24 years, and I'll have to let you know that 50 plus hospitals that I've worked for in America, there was nobody prescribing CBD. Okay. I will say that there has been times where I've given Marinol, which is a form of marijuana that is prescribed for patients. But I'm gonna just talk to you a little bit about our CBD oil that will be coming out in the very near future here with Total Life Changes. I'm actually sitting here about to take my liquid multivitamin. Mom, here's yours. But yeah, so the CBD oil, I really didn't know that much about it. So for me being a nurse, I ain't trying to research none, y'all. I finished school. I got my bachelor's. I started for my master's. I'm like, you know what? I got a master, Dr. Jesus. I'm not going back to school to get, Mom, I'm not going back to school to get no master's degree here. I'm not going back to school to get no master's degree at this age and stage of my life. I'm good, right? But anyway, so I do want to talk to you about what I've found and researched in regards to this CBD oils. Okay, taking my NRG. So welcome as you join me. Say hi. Hey, Shonda. So for my YouTube subscribers, just know I'm shouting out some people because I'm on YouTube and I am, in fact, on Facebook at the same time. So hello, everyone, as you join me. While I'm getting my life together over here, taking my supplements, have you ever tried CBD oils? Let me know. Have anybody who is watching, have you ever, in fact, tried a CBD oil? Because me, as a nurse, I never knew, didn't have a clue. I'm gonna be honest, I had no clue what was CBD oils, what is it used for, who uses it, who takes it, blah blah blah. Because again, I am working in a hospital. The doctors are not prescribing no CBD oils. They're not prescribing any naturopathies, right? So anything that's from nature or anything that could be natural, they don't get paid for that. So they are in fact prescribing pills, what they get paid for, and I'm not knocking that. I'm a nurse and I do my job and I do it very well. I'm gonna say that about myself because I know that every job I go to, they want me to stay. They like, wait a minute, you leaving? Like, yeah, I came up in here to do my job for this short period of time, and that's why I'm here. So, and y'all, I'm getting wasted, by the way. I skipped the last 3 days because I was out of town. Went to our You'll Feel It tour, first kickoff event in Orlando. So I didn't take my waist trainer, but yes, I am on it. So let's see what the comments are saying over here right quick before I get started with the information. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Shonda. Hi, Wynette. Hello, Mary, Brenda, Letitia, Jason, everyone who is joining. Go ahead, if you're on YouTube, smash that subscribe button so that you can be when I go live. Hello, Janelle, Richard, my friend from Dallas. Yeah, so if you have tried the CBD oil, let me know. And well, you don't have to say why you tried it, but say you tried it. Let me know because I'm behind on this and I'm figuring it out right now as we go. But I'm going to give you some information from a reputable source that I always use because I ain't trying to go back to school. I ain't trying to research nothing, but I do want to give you great information when I come here, right? Oh, Lord. Every time I'm getting a phone call, every time I go live, like, this is crazy. But anyway, so hold on, let me. Yeah, so as soon as 1 minute. Let me yeah, so I want to give you the information about this CBD oil. Just give me one moment. Babe, I'm online. I'm going live. Give me about 15 minutes. All right. Love you. All right, bye. So anyway, good morning, Holly, Michelle, Tony, everybody, right? So let me get right into the information to not prolong your time. Again, I was the nurse who was in the dark about CBD oils because they don't prescribe CBD oils at any facility that I've worked at across America in the last 24 years. But I do know that there are herbal remedies. I mean, I wasn't blind to that fact, but I did not know about these oils and how important it was until my success team partners, the ambassadors, Mr. and Mrs. Dexter and Tanya Scott, shared when our companies, made the big announcement that we're going to be releasing the CBD oils. They came forth and they shared some intimate details about some health conditions that they had been plagued with and how they combated it. Tanya Joyner Scott, she had been suffering with absent seizures. And as a nurse, I'd seen this before. And sometimes people don't even believe. It's like, what you talking about, Willis? Like, are you really having a seizure? What is it? But it's a seizure. It's like a chemical imbalance. It's like something that you can't control. And when you have these seizures, absent seizure, most people that know about seizures, they think you're going to be shaking and convulsing and foaming at the mouth. I've seen all that, y'all. I've been a nurse for a long time. So they think that it's a harsh, aggressive type of a seizure. But an absent seizure, on the other hand, is one where the person might have a blank stare, like they staring into space, and it's a lapse in their memory. It's almost as if they have a short-term memory loss at that moment for the length of time of that seizure. So I was so enlightened when she shared her testimony of how she's been dealing with this for well over a year, went to the doctor, and they did all the EEGs and all of the studies that they do, the MRIs and the CAT scans. They did all of that of the brain, of the head, to find out that she was having this type of a seizure. And at that time, she was having it multiple times a day. Okay. And her husband, Dexter, was timing it. And he would time it, and it would time out to be about 5 minutes long. So somebody else, Lisa said her mom has those type of seizures. Yes, I've seen it. But most of the time, people want to label you as crazy. They're like, oh, you ain't got nothing going on, until they do the studies to see that it is, in fact, a type of seizure, right? It ain't the grand mal seizure. It ain't, so, but however, so she was having these types of seizures, and she started with the CBD oils because the doctor was prescribing her a medication, and she looked at all the side effects of the medications. And the biggest side effect that stood out to her was the fact that she might, in fact, become more depressed, right? And if you're a person who already suffers with depression, by all means, you definitely don't want to take a medication that is going to magnify or intensify what you're already struggling with. So, Mrs. Scott Miss Tanya Joyner Scott, she said, no, I got to find a natural remedy to this. So she started doing the research, guys. And as she began to do the research, then she found out that there was, in fact, the CBD oils. So she started using the CBD oil, and now her seizures are still there, but from 5 minutes, multiple times a day, now it's down to 1 minute, maybe not even daily anymore. So thank God, for her doing the research, and it's helping her with stress level. It's helping her, not to feel depressed. So to God be the glory for the CBD oil. And then our company just announced that we will have CBD oil. So I'm saying all that to say this: get on the wait list. If somebody shared this with you that is a part of Total Life Changes, get on their waiting list so that you could be the first to know, excuse me, when the CBD oil is in fact released. And one other thing that I'll tell you about Total Life Changes CBD oil, because it's tons of companies that have CBD oils out on the marketplace. A lot of them, most of them, cost far more than ours will cost, as well. It doesn't have the same dosage strength that ours has. Some of them has 300 milligrams per dose. Ours will have 500 milligrams per dose, which is in fact, oh God, which is in fact the right prescribed dose to help you. Okay. That is the dose that is going to give you the desired effect that you're looking for. So ours is, number one, very cost efficient. Okay. Very cost efficient. Number two, it's going to have the right dosage amount. When you take it, this ain't the CBD oil, y'all. This is the resolution drop. But when you open it and you squeeze it, when you squeeze this under your tongue, this will be the right amount that's going to give you what you need to help you with your stress, to help you with your anxiety, to help you with all those things. So let me just hop right into it, because I didn't even mean to talk that long, but y'all know how I am. Y'all know I get excited about what I'm excited about if you know me, right? You know me, right? So let me talk to you about the 7 benefits and uses of this CBD oil, right? So what is it? Basically, I'm a nurse, and we got a lot of big medical terminology and big words. So some of these big words are big words, but I'm going to try to say this. It's a cannabidiol. Is a popular natural remedy used for common ailments. And y'all know my favorite source of research is Healthline. I love Healthline because they go off of evidence-based. They don't just come up and say, well, okay, this is what we're going to talk about. No, they base it on evidence. They have done trials on so many people that are willing to try something, right? Okay, so it's better known as CBD. It is one of 104 chemical compounds known as cannabinoids found in the cannabis or marijuana plant. Okay, so the part of the marijuana plant that gets you high or euphoria, or that is, marijuana that people smoke to get high or whatever, then that is the THC. The tetrahydrocannabinol, right, is the main psychoactive cannabinoid found in cannabis, and it causes the sensation of getting high that is also often associated with marijuana, right? Unlike THC, CBD is not psychoactive. So you're not going to take this oil and get high. I'm sorry. So as a nurse, I can very easily consume the CBD oil and don't have to worry about going to take my next drug test for my next nursing assignment and failing and losing my nursing license, right? So I just had to put that out there. So here are 7 benefits of, the CBD oil. Number 1, it can relieve pain. It can relieve pain. It can relieve pain. Marijuana has been used to treat pain as far back as 2900 BC. And again, I mentioned at the beginning, that as a nurse, I have given Marinol, which is a form of a pill. It's a capsule that is formulated with marijuana to treat patients primarily that has cancer pains or that has chronic severe pain that they cannot get past without being zonked out, right? So the human body contains specialized system called endocannabinoid system, the the ECS, which involves in regulating a variety of functions, including your sleep, your appetite, your pain, and your immune system response. So the body produces this on a natural basis, which are neurotransmitters that bind with the cannabinoid receptors in your nervous system. And we know that things like seizures, all of those things are neurological problems. So the CBD may help to reduce the chronic pain by impacting the endocannabinoid receptor activity, reducing the inflammation and interacting with the neurotransmitters in your brain. So I ain't gonna get too deep into it. The biggest thing about this is CBD, especially it may be effective in reducing pain associated with disease like multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not claiming to cure or mitigate any disease or disease processes. I am giving you the benefits and uses of CBD oils. Okay, let's just make that clear. Number two, it can reduce anxiety and depression. I talked to you about my friend early on and how she, in fact, and if you know somebody who needs these products, chime off and connect them with me if you are directly connected with me. If you see this live on the page of someone else, directly connect that person with that person, because we are in the business to help people. If you're not where you need to be, you're not helping enough people. So I'm not going to go deep into it. Just know that anxiety and depression are common mental health disorders that have devastating impacts on health and well-being. My true testimony, the reason why I take NRG 2 capsules a day, no matter what, whether I'm dieting, whether I'm exercising, no matter what, the 5-HTP in this, ladies and gentlemen, helps to smooth mobilizes, it stabilizes my mood and helps me to feel even kilter all day long. That is why I love the NRG, because my truth that I hid, I stopped doing business. I was like absent on Facebook. I was in a deep, dark depression. I wanted to get in the car and just drive. My mom, who was my closest friend and confidant, had no clue that I was even going through this, because I didn't know what was going on. All I knew is I was having these deep, dark thoughts. I wanted to get in the car and drive to the end of the world. All I wanted to do was stop and get gas. I wanted to be like that lady who drove from wherever she drove in a Pampa to Florida. Like, seriously, I didn't want to deal with nobody or nothing. I was in a depression, and I went to the doctor, and I finally got some antidepressant pills because I fought it, and it was a struggle for me, and it was something that I did not want to accept. And I accepted it. And once I'm the happy-go-lucky person. I'm the person who motivates people. I'm the person who, say, look on the brighter side. How can I be depressed? And when she came in and said, you're depressed, I said, you got the wrong chart. My name is LaKesha Hall. And she was like, no, with the things that you described, you are depressed and it's okay. And once I accepted the fact that it was okay and that I was going to be okay and that I was going to get past that, that is when everything changed for me. But the medication that she prescribed to me made me melt into the carpet. I was down like 4 flat tires. And I was like, whoa, this ain't me. This ain't me. I don't want to be like, when my husband leave home and come back, I'm still sitting in the same rocking chair rocking. I ain't did the dishes, I ain't did the laundry, I ain't cleaned up, I ain't took a bath, nothing. No, that's not who I am or will ever be. So I took myself back off of it. And then I remember hearing a testimony of somebody else who was suicidal and depressed. Okay. And when she gave her testimony about how much this product helped her to feel better, then I started taking it, and I eventually went back to my doctor. She was like, well, I told you that we could tweak it. What do you mean we could tweak it when I already done paid for 30 days of this? What do you mean we could tweak it? And I'm gonna try a whole different drug, wasting my money for like a test dummy, like an experiment? No, we're not gonna do that. And honest to God, ever since I've been consistent with my products from Total Life Changes, I've not had those same thoughts, that same darkness, that same depression. So let me get back to this, y'all. But I just had to tell y'all my story. So I cannot wait to get the CBD oils in my hands for myself so that I know that I can stay the course and not feel anxious or depressed. Using CBD oil has been shown to reduce anxiety and depression in both humans and animal studies. Number 3, it can alleviate cancer-related symptoms. Not cancer, cancer-related symptoms. A study of 16 people undergoing chemotherapy found that one-to-one combination of CBC and THC administered via the mouth, whether it was a spray or whether it was a drop, reduced the chemotherapy-related nausea and vomiting. So people who deal with the chemo, they sometimes they can't even eat. They get frail. It has shown just from that study that through CBD, it helps reduce those symptoms, okay? Because if you have cancer, by all means, you need to get your radiation. You need to get your chemotherapy, but you want to be able to still not just be zonked out or wiped out after your treatment. So this is known to actually help. Okay. It said number 4, it may reduce acne. CBD oil may reduce acne. It has a beneficial effect on acne due to its anti-inflammatory qualities and its ability to control the overproduction of sebum from the sebaceous glands. Sebum is in your glands, okay? Number 5, it might have a neuroprotective property. It said the word might. Researchers believe that CBD's ability to act on the endocannabinoid system and other brain signaling systems may provide benefits for those with neurological disorders. Okay. So that includes, they've done 214 people with severe seizures, epilepsy, CBD oil per pound, and they weighed it out according to the person's body and all this kind of stuff to see. And it significantly reduced the chances of that person having these recurrent seizures. One more study found that CBD oil significantly reduced the seizure activity with children with the Dravet syndrome, a complex childhood epilepsy disorder. Okay, compared to the placebo. Y'all know in these studies, the placebo means that they give them something fake. They give them like water and they think they're taking a product. So if it's a mind thing, it's not going to, you know what I mean? So they compare in these studies to make sure that the person is in fact getting the results that they desire, right? They've even done studies with another neurological disease or condition called Parkinson's, right? And it has shown that treatment with CBD has improved the quality of life and sleep quality for people with Parkinson's disease, people with Alzheimer's disease. Animals and tube test studies have shown that CBD may decrease inflammation and help prevent neurodegenerative associated with Alzheimer's. Okay, so this is good stuff, y'all. I'm glad I'm sharing this with you because this is educating myself on it as well, because I had no clue of exactly what the CBD oils did. So number 6, you could benefit from heart health. Everybody who has a heart, needs to do some circulatory, some heart health. You need to do something to help yourself to become more heart healthy, to become more stronger, to lower your cholesterol, to lower your blood pressure. And that starts with eating right. That starts with exercise. And that starts with the 30-33, right? High blood pressure is linked to higher risk of numbers of health conditions, including strokes, heart attack, and metabolic syndrome. So it is saying that they have done studies on people using the CBD oil, and they found that it reduces the resting blood pressure of these people that were in fact in this study. Okay. Number 7, Mom, will you close your door? Number 7, several other potential benefits of the CBD oil in studies have been outlined here, like anti-psychotic effects. Okay, people with schizophrenia and other mental disorders by reducing the psychotic symptoms. Okay, it didn't say it cured it, but it helped them. It helped the people. The CBD oil helped them because it reduced their psychotic symptoms. Substance abuse treatment. CBD has been shown to modify circuits in the brain related to drug addiction. And they did this study on some animals, some rats, and it was shown that it reduced the morphine dependence and the heroin seeking behaviors. So it's saying that people who were drug addicted could quite possibly benefit from using CBD oil as well. The anti-tumor effect. They did this study also to show that it will prevent the spread of breast, prostate, brain, colon, and lung cancer. So they did a study on people who had these types of cancer, and it shows that it prevents the spread, okay, to other body organs or systems. Diabetes prevention. So what they did was they took some diabetic mice and they treated them with CBD oil. And they noticed that it reduced the incidence of the diabetes by 56%. And it significantly reduced inflammation. So, ladies and gentlemen, take this and do whatever you need to do with it. The bottom line is CBD oil has been used in the different studies, and it's been used to treat multiple common health issues, including anxiety, depression, acne, heart disease, and to help lower the side effects of people who are taking different types of medicine to help combat cancer and other diseases. So hopefully this was some great information for you all, and that you could share this with someone else. Share this live. Do your research, okay? Go on to Google and look for Healthline. Anything you want to look into, anything you want to research, go to Healthline, because Healthline is in fact a great resource that will give you research, evidence-based research based on them testing the different products or different, remedies to see how beneficial it could be for people. Okay. So I hope this was good. Samantha asked, how do you get on the waiting list? All you do is just say, comment, waitlist me, Coach LaKesha. And what I'll need is your phone number and your email address so that I can let you know the moment that it comes out. The moment that it comes out, so that you can get the CBD oil in your hand to decrease your stress level, to decrease your anxiety. Some of us are anxious and don't even know we daggum anxious. Like, for real, I fought it. So again, my pleasure coming to you. If you are in fact my client or my friend on Facebook, go ahead, send me a message. If you have, or if you are on someone else's page and you happen to see my live, contact that person and say, waitlist me. Here's my info so that I can go ahead and get this product in my hand. Again, it's going to be very affordable. And the one dropper is going to be the effective dosage that you need. Okay. And you're going to be able to titrate it to get the result that you desire. Titrate means you can take more or less to give you the desired effect to help you to feel better in your body. It's all about preventative care. It's all about taking 30 days at a time, utilizing 30 minutes, utilizing 3 products from Total Life Changes that can literally help to change your life. All right, with that being said, I will talk to you guys on the flip side. Y'all, I'm getting wasted. I'm getting wasted. I can't wait till this summer comes when I can wear my sundresses and look good like you know I should. I lost the weight, guys. I lost the weight, but I'm looking like a box. So it's time to get some curves going on. Talk to y'all later. Bye. My computer is moving slow. I could barely end my 1 minute, mom. Let me end this.